worked your way through Cub Scouts. Everyone advances together. You start out as a tiger in first grade, second grade, whether you finish that or not, you become a wolf. Third grade, a bear. And then 2 years of webelos to achieve your arrow of light. Once you cross the bridge to Boy Scouting, things tend to be a little different. We're counting on you boys to be a little more independent, to not necessarily have mom and dad with you at your side all the time, supporting you still, but still venturing off on your own to learn and achieve those ranks that lie ahead of you. Some of you will succeed well. Some of you will make it to Eagle Scout. Hopefully all of you will. How many Eagle Scouts do we have with us tonight? Just one. One lonely Eagle Scout. So, if you look at the number of people in this room, and you look at the number of Eagle Scouts in this room, that ought to tell you something. Do the math. Not everyone makes it. It's not easy. It takes a lot of commitment, but you have a lot of fun and learn a lot along the way. Hopefully, you're all committed enough to put in the work that you need to do to achieve that highest rank. Okay? Will you all accept that challenge?
Yes,
sir. Come on, guys.
Most of you are 11 years old. You have until you're 18. Sounds like forever, doesn't it?
no.
How old were you?
2 months away from being 18.
2 months away from being 18. So you guys got 8 years, 7 years, depending on how old you really are, how early in year 11. My oldest son did his border review on his 18th birthday. Thought maybe, make his mom panic just a little bit more whether he's going to make it or not. Don't do that. Set yourself goals. You think your mother nags you now about doing homework and cleaning your room? If you get that close to finishing your Eagle Scout and have not yet finished it, you haven't even begun to see nagging yet. You have a long ways ahead of you, a long time ahead of you, but you have lots of people to help you along the way. Okay? You can stay in the scouting program until you're 21 years old. You have only until you're 18 to earn your Eagle. In case you didn't notice, they even let girls wear Boy Scout uniforms now. It's called Adventure Crew. Co-ed from 14 to 21. And a whole other set of achievements that you can earn there and ranks. Bailey's going to show us all how to do it. Lead the way. So, at this time, we would like to take the opportunity, parents, if you would please remove your son's neckerchief, if he has one on, as a symbolic way of leaving the Cub Scouts. A Webelos neckerchief. Something symbolic from all of these boys for the hard work that they've achieved in Cub Scouts. Now to take that little brave Indian story that we started outside to go a little further, while we were hiking in New Mexico a few years ago, we came across this little village. Teepees, green grass, crops and gardens growing everywhere. And we're all in the mountains, in the deserts. There's sand and rocks. But in this village, they had all this lush greenery. So we stopped and asked them, how did you manage to get everything so green here in the middle of the desert? And they told us about the stream that ran nearby that had magical properties in the water of the stream. Not only did that stream help them to take care of their gardens and keep things watered and green, but they would also take all their young braves, and when they decided they were ready to become men, to be leaders of their tribe, they would use the magical waters of that stream to test each young brave. As a symbolic way to test you young braves today, we happen to have some of that magical waters. Now what these waters tend to do, we will immerse this symbolic item from these 7 boys, did I count right? And then we're going to have Bailey light it on fire. You trust her with fire? You shouldn't. So, if this item burns, but is not consumed, then it proves that that young brave is in fact worthy to move on in the tribe and take over that leadership position. If there's nothing left but ashes, well, I think I'm going to go hide in the woods for a while because, you know. So at this time, we're going to try just that. Everyone be able to see as they cross that bridge. Logan, are you nervous? Yes. So as opposed to lighting all 7 of you on fire, we will assume that as a group, you are in fact worthy. Since the magical waters have told us that you are in fact worthy to cross over to Boy Scouts and make that big transition to independence and moving forward and working hard all on your own, yeah, I don't mind you. We would like you boys, single file, to cross over the bridge to Boy Scouts. Parents, not to be left behind, if you would please all follow behind the boys as we come across in one big, happy, supporting group family. Gentlemen. So yes. Line them on down here with Logan.
There you go, Jace.
Congratulations. No fingers. Just a real handshake with the left hand. Very good. Congratulations. No fingers this time. Just the left hand. Thank you. Don't fall in. Hey. Come on down, over. Kiss your feet. Good job. Okay, gentlemen. Now, you've all learned those oaths and law and all that kind of stuff, right? We're gonna put you to the test too. Okay. We got Eagle Scout. We're gonna put it to work. As your first official act as Boy Scouts, I need you all to line up in front of your parents in a nice, pretty straight line, sideways line, not behind each other. No, facing with all these nice people. Leave yourself a little room. We can come over here. Whoop. Well, not yet. I know it, but we got other things to do. The scout sign. All a nice little line right across here, guys. Leave enough room that you don't hit the guy next to you in the eye and give him a black eye with your elbow while you do the scout sign. Okay, you learned that scout oath thing. That's the one that starts with on my honor, not the other one. All right, are you ready? On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Congratulations, Troop 199, new as Boy Scouts.